from Concord 9th. Today I'm here to walk you through our February 2018 new product release. This month we have 4 different product bundles, most of which have you coloring enthusiasts in mind. Not only do we have this large floral stamp to color in, but these birthday images give you the option of coloring in yourself or using the solid pieces to quickly add color. Oh, and we have a new product to finally share with you, our Tintables. They are a watercolor card front with a white embossed design already on them for your ink resist techniques without the fuss of heat embossing. I will be sharing a few details about each product and showing you some projects today, but be sure to check out each individual product page for more inspiring projects and even how-tos on how to use these products. Here's our everyday bundle. Our everyday greeting stamp set, everyday circle dies, and new to Concord 9th, our everyday Tintables card pack. The stamp set has a bold font, which makes your sentiments really stand out. The circle dies are fun in that you can mix and match the different design options, plus the circle is a double cut, meaning the inside fallout is a solid circle, and you also get an outside ring that is great for framing. Let me just show you what I mean. Let me just slide these off here. Okay, so you've got this 4-piece die where you can mix and match these different elements. When you die cut the circle, this is the fallout circle, and then you get an outside frame to go with it. You can quickly stamp your bold sentiments on there. And if you notice in this stamp set here, you've got these cute little design elements. That's where we added those around the word thanks. Okay, and then you can stamp your congrats, and here we've used this starburst above and below the word, so you can die cut it like that. This one, we've got hello friend, and we've used the stripes inside the circle. And then this one, we've die cut the stripes and used the word hello. This is really cool because you get the negative hello, but also be sure and save your letters because you can spell out hello and use those on their own, or like I said, use that as a double cut. Okay, so that's really fun with the dies and the stamps. Let's talk about the Tintables card pack. Okay, I want you to notice it's pretty thick there. It's 16 watercolor card fronts. This is what they look like. Okay, so you can kind of see that really fun shine on there. These are pre-designed, so they are pre-embossed for you on watercolor paper. You get 4 each of the 4 designs, totaling 16 cards. Okay, so all you do is simply tint them by adding ink. You can watercolor, you can sponge the color on, or you can even stamp. Let me show you what these look like. There they are, white, and look, here they are with really fun pops of color. Okay, so we've just watercolored on these, and you see that white design really pop through, which makes super quick and easy backgrounds, and they are just, it's really fun to do, really fun to do. So let me just show you this too. The card itself is actually a little bit bigger than standard card size, okay? So these start out at 4 3/4 by 6, which is actually a 1/4 inch larger than a standard card size all the way around. We did that so that when you tape it down to your board before you do your watercoloring to make sure that stays nice and flat, then all you need to do is after you've got your watercoloring done is you'll cut, like I said, a 1/4 inch each off of each side all of the way around, and then you have your standard card front. Okay, so we've just left a little bit of room extra on there so that you can tape it down and you still end up with a really fun design on there. I also mentioned you can do it by sponging ink on. So we just took some sponge daubers and added that color really quickly there. And this is done with inked up a stamp and just stamped some big polka dots on there. And isn't that fun that that design pops right through? Let me show you some examples of some finished cards. Okay, this one is really super simple. We literally just added 3 washes of color on there, added some sequins, and attached it to an actual card. Just adhere that card front right to a card base. Super easy. This one uses the scallop design. So we've just added some fun color in there. We've used that sentiment from the Everyday Greeting stamp set, "You're the best ever." It's really cute. This one is also super easy. I love these confetti falling polka dots. We've just added the watercolor wash on here, added some twine, your bold thanks, and again, attach that to a card front. It's ready to go, literally in minutes. Here, this one's a little bit unique in that we took a heart shape and masked that off and then added in our colors. So it really leaves that fun, bright white pop of the heart, and literally it's one layer. We've added the sentiment on top and a few sequins. Done. Whoops. Ooh, little sneak there. Okay, here is where we've done the sponge daubering by adding some different colors. You've got your happy birthday with just stripes underneath. You don't have to do it both times every time. This would be a really great masculine card. Here's one where we've done that technique by stamping the different colors, and the little design comes right through. And notice here we've die cut hello, but we took the pieces, the little hellos that fall out in a different color, and pieced them back into the die cut there. And then this one, oh, it's so cute. I love our plaid background, and to combine it with this tintable, just a little note, oh my goodness, I love it. So literally just stamped right over the top of the just a note in the plaid background, added some fun die cut elements from our monogram dies, a little bit of twine. So, so cute. Okay, there are so many options with this bundle. We cannot wait to see the fun techniques that you come up with. Here we have our birthday stacks bundle. This is a large 6x8 stamp set with playfully illustrated birthday images. The images are a thin open line for you to color in with your favorite medium, or you can use these solid pieces to quickly add color. You've got presents, candles, pennants, and balloons. I'm going to show you a couple other tricks that you can do with these too. Let me show you, let's go over the stamp set first, okay? It does have these fun sentiments in here as well, like let's celebrate, it's your day, it's time to celebrate, happy birthday. Okay, now I want to show you the different pieces. So if you use these three pieces, you've got the little wick and these the stripes and the solid piece here along with your candles, you get that. So literally stamp down your candles and then add in your colors with those. Okay, then what you do is you use this square along with your presents. So you've got your square along with the presents to quickly add color like that. Okay, I mentioned the pennants. So you've got this image here that you stamp down over the top of this row, which you can quickly add color. Now, I want to show you what you can do if you just add these little bits here. So it looks like this little, this cute little blossom or something and a little tangle to go over the top. Okay, so you've got those three pieces. You've got your triangle and those two pieces. And all you have to do is flip these right side up, and now you have party hats. Isn't that fun? Okay, next, we'll use these pieces. So you've got your strings here and also your solid circle, which when stamped over those makes these really cute balloons. Okay, now if you take that same solid circle and add in these two elements here, okay, so you've got those, then you actually have ice cream cones. Okay, so we have thought of different ways that you can use those two different images. Isn't that really fun? Okay, so that shows you pretty much how to use the stamp set. Let's talk about these dies. Okay, they are edge dies, and I just want you to see what, oops, sorry, what these can do as well. Okay, so you've got this die here, which actually makes your surround. You can use this on a card, or I'll show you quickly how to make a little 3D keepsake as well. This die here cuts along the top of your balloons. Okay. Then you've got this die, which cuts out your pennants or the party hats. I guess that would also be the ice cream cones. This die, let's scoot this up. This die cuts out your present tops. Then you have this die that cuts out your candles. And then you have the word celebrate, which cuts out the word celebrate, and those letters stay attached to your card. Okay, this is really cool in that you can add layers onto your cards. Okay, so you can use them like this. Let me just move these out of the way. Okay, so you can die cut it and just put it on the front of your cards like so, and layer them this way. Or the reason they're longer and have these little tabs on the end is so that you can actually make them into these little keepsakes. Okay, so you've got your surround, and on each of the dies, you might notice there's a little, like a little notch that will cut out. Let me see if I can show you. Basically, it cuts a little notch, and then you can score down, and it gives a little fold right here. Okay, that allows you to fold those sides in, and then you can stack these on top, and you can layer, okay, and then it folds up like this. I'll show you some quick samples of how these work. Oh, and I forgot to mention too, can't leave this little die out. There's a little die that die cuts those little pom-poms to go on the top of your hat. Sorry, you needed to know that. Okay, let me just show you some samples. Here is a quick and simple sample with none of the dies. We just stamped the candles with a happy birthday and colored those in. Super fun. Okay, what we did here is we used the candles and a layer of the presents and stacked those together and added in happy birthday. So that's fun. It shows you how you can layer right on your card, and that's really cute. Here we've done the pennants a few times and then layered the word celebrate and said celebrate you. See how many different options we're getting? And then look how cute the ice cream is. Really fun. Hooray, it's your day. This hooray comes from a different die set, but it looks super cute with those ice cream cones. Okay, now we've got our little 3D keepsake. See how that's layered inside? And it actually folds down, and it will fold flat so that you can put it inside an envelope and mail it. Okay, so you've got, that's why they're layering dies, is so that you can layer up those different elements, balloons and whatnot. This one is colored in with the stamps. This one, we did white embossing on colored cardstock. So now these pennants have become party hats. You've got your candles, you've got your word celebrate and the presents. Isn't that cute? Cute little thing that someone can set on their mantle. And here's another one, which is celebrate, 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 and like an ombre. So, so fun. You'll want to also check out our instructional video. I'm going to go in depth a little bit more on how you actually create these 3D keepsake mailable cards. So be sure to check out that video as well. Have fun with these celebratory images that work great for your crafty girlfriends, guys, and the kids in your life. Introducing our MOSAIC Turnabout bundle. This turnabout is unique in that there are 2 stamp images that turn. You can use them together for a full design, or remove the middle to leave an open focal point on your card, or just use the middle for a little tiny turnabout. Not only that, but you can choose different colors for each of the turnabout layers. I'll show you that in just a minute. This turnabout is paired with the Fabulous Phrases dies. We love big scripty words that make an impact on your projects. And we've also included these 3 little hearts in the die that you can use to accent your words or use as confetti too. Let me just show you really quick what the turnabout looks like, okay? So if you stamp it all together, so this is leaving it as is, okay, with those pieces together, you get that piece. That's stamped in 4 different colors. Oh, I also wanted to mention, I should have shown you this first. If you flip over your packaging, This shows you how to line up your turnabout, and if you are unfamiliar with how to use our turnabouts altogether, look on our YouTube page because we have a really good instructional video that shows you how to create this X so you can find the center point of your turnabout, and also how to create a jig so that you can quickly turn these. Okay, so be sure to look on the back of your packaging. Like I said, this is stamped with the middle and the outer ring together in 4 different colors. This one is stamped by removing the middle piece and just using this outer edge. This one just uses the middle piece. Let me move these up. Okay, so I've removed the outside ring and just stamped the middle. And this one, if you're feeling really adventurous, what you can do is stamp them in 2 different sessions. So stamp the outside first in the different colors and then switch your color palette and do the middle right on that same piece of paper. So look, this is literally one piece of 8.5 by 11 piece of paper stamped 4 times with the turnabout. You've got 4 different cards that you can use. Okay, then all you have to do is pair it with these dies. So here's the die that says Fabulous Friend. Here's one that says Thinking of You. This one says Hey There. And this one says Thanks. Okay, and look how cool they are. They fit like right inside that circle, or you could put it right over the top of this focal point. Anyway, they're super cute, super cute. And like I mentioned before, there's this little tiny bit of hearts. And I just have them, I put them on a piece of tape here so that you can see that you get these 3 little heart die cuts that you can use as well. Okay, let me show you some finished samples using the turnabout and the dies. This is a really fun masculine card. So this is an all over pattern with 4 different colors of ink. And we've added this sentiment on top. This is actually from our Everyday Greetings stamp set. Here is another card using both the inner middle and the outside edge, although it's only stamped 3 times. Okay, and then we've also paired that with not only our Fabulous Phrases dies, but this is our Everyday Circle die. They work together, guys. Really cute. Here is another card using the Fabulous Phrases Thinking of You. And look at that background. That is both the middle and the outer ring of the MOSAIC Turnabout, only stamped 1 time, and it's gold embossed. I know, isn't it so pretty? Okay, here is an example where we took the middle part out. So this is just the outer ring, and we've put Fabulous Friend, and this little circle frame die cut piece is from our Everyday Circle dies. Here again, we've removed the middle and popped up Hey There off to the side, but look how fun that bright color palette is, and you can move it off center on your card. Really fun. Here's another one with the middle removed, but look, it's a, whoops, sorry. It is a little peek through window. So we put some acetate in there and then said, Thanks, Fabulous Friend. Isn't that just, that would seriously wow the person that opened up that card. Okay, now on to just the little mini turnabout. Isn't that cute? Just a fun little element on the side of your card there, topped off with Hey There. What's nice about this mini turnabout is it fits a few times on a card front. So we've used different color palettes as well, and just did that mini turnabout a few different times on this card. And here is another card with just the mini turnabout, but only stamped once, okay, in 3 different colors and moved around on your paper. That says hooray to me. Anyway, here are so many different examples of what you can do. The versatility of this turnabout and coordinating dies is just endless. You can do so many things. We cannot wait to see the fun color combos and projects you come up with. Here is our wonderful florals bundle. The large image is packed full of goodness and quickly fills up your card front. We added in the shading behind the letters wonderful to really make them pop. You can stamp this tone on tone for a quick yet beautiful card, or you can stamp it in a dark color and break out your favorite coloring medium with your favorite color combos to really bring this to life. You'll want the coordinating dies too. Okay, there's a large die cut and some extra flowers and leaves, plus it cuts out the letters wonderful, and I'll show you how to use those in just a minute. The large die cut allows you to make shaker cards, pop it up off your card, and it cuts right around that big image. Let me just show you how easy it is to use these products together, okay? Okay, so here we've stamped just in a dark color, and then you can see that you can just, well, if you line it up right, well, one more turn. Okay, it die cuts out that entire image, okay, which gives you, we'll cut that out. Now, what you can also do, we've got the words wonderful here, and if you notice, the W, the E, and the F are empty, so that you can actually see where to lie this down over your die to die cut those letters out. And then you end up with this. Okay, so you can see that all of those letters pop out. Okay, this is really fun so that you can place letters back in that are a different color, or you can use it as a peek through card, or you can use those letters standalone as well. Okay, so I wanted to show you those. Here is what that image looks like colored. Isn't that beautiful? Then you can just add that onto your card front. You might be wondering too what this image is for, these stripes. I wanted to show you. When you die cut your letters, you can actually stamp little stripes on each of the letters. So again, you can use the negative, or you've got them where you can use them individually. Okay, and like I said, you could place these back on. Look at how fun that looks with the striped letters. Okay, you get the idea, but isn't that cute that you can add some striped letters on top, or even gold foil? Anything would be adorable. Okay, the other thing you can do is you can die cut your W and lay that down, and then stamp your stripes over the top and move that out of the way, and then you have a masked striped letter as well that you could use on its own. I also mentioned that there are different dies to die cut out these other flowers. Okay, so you've got the large flower. Here's another flower that's been colored. You've got these leaf elements right here. This cute little sprig. Okay, and what we intended for that to do, let me just shake this off. Okay, is it's really pretty that you could take this colored element and, like, you know, curl up the edges a little bit and pop that onto your card to give it some extra life and dimension. Okay, so now that I've shown you kind of how those dies work along with the stamp set, let me show you some projects that have been created. Okay, this one here, ooh, isn't that pretty? It is just gold embossed. Die cut the whole thing and pop it on the top of the card. Super quick and easy and very impactful. Here it is, where we've just stamped the background in like a gray tone, and then die cut the letters, and they do have the little stripe stamped on the top, and just pop that on top. Really pretty quick, pretty simple. Here's another one with the stripes. However, we've die cut wonderful out of white paper and stamped the stripes underneath. I don't know if you can see that actually, the stripes are underneath, and then just pop some flower elements on top. Added the word friend. Here is one that is watercolored. Okay, so we've just white embossed that big image onto watercolor paper, and then die cut wonderful. And if you can see, we've actually double die cut that. We've layered it with a mint piece underneath, so you kind of get some shading on your letters. But you can see the dimension there as well. Isn't that really pretty? And just add some pretty dewdrops on there and your card is done. Here is one that is, everything's happening here. We've die cut the outside piece. We've got striped letters that are glued back on. We've added all these leaf and flower elements. It is really over the top, but so pretty. Add some sequins, some thread. This background is actually our polka dot turnabout. So this one is really over the top, but very, very beautiful. Here we've just stamped the background in a dark color and taken one of our label shapes. This is from Blooms, I believe, and added in some flowers there. So there is a lot that you can do with this wonderful florals bundle. How many ways do you think you can use these products? We are excited to see what wonderful projects you create. Okay, here it is, our full February 2018 new product release. We hope you're as excited as we are to use these new products. Be sure to check out each individual product page in our shop for inspiring projects and how-tos. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and YouTube. Tag us when you make your projects too by using hashtag Concord 9th. Happy crafting!